everybody, and welcome back to the Wandering Larper. As always, I'm your host, Salvatore. On today's episode of the Wandering Larper, we are going to be reviewing Playmates re-releasal of the iconic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sets from 1988 and 1989. Our sponsors over at Playmates were gracious enough to send me the 6 good guys in the sewer layer and the 6 bad guys in Shredder's module. I've been a fan of TMNT since the releasal back in '88. I played with the original toys and collected them and displayed them in my room. I loved them. Playmates has been a big part of my life and a big part of my toy collection for a really long time. And it's really cool that they're sponsoring me now, and I get to feel a connection with this iconic brand. And the re-releasal has everybody excited because, you know, if it was hard for you to get a Krang or hard for you to get a Slash, or just hard for you to assemble the guys, you know, under $300-400 on eBay, here is your chance. The sets are about $125. I recommend picking these up at GameStop.com. That's going to be your best bet on getting these quickly delivered and for the lowest possible price. Playmates has a special deal set up with GameStop.com. So again, this is going to be your quickest way to get these sets. Each set contains 6 figures, and they're going to be copies of the iconic 88, 89, 90s figures. Only difference is going to be slight paint variations. And I've heard some of you out there say that the paint variations and slightly different colors are errors. In fact, they are not. Playmates did that on purpose because they are going to make them so exact to the originals, because they are the originals creator, that they just wanted slight variations. And it's nothing dying with the celluloid on the turtles. They're all still the correct colors of green and everything else. It's just the little tiny things like Bebop's face having a more of a pig-like makeup look. Things like Rocksteady's camo, it doesn't have a black tick anymore. It's just got the green and brown tick. But we're going to take a really close-up look at that and all of the figures. We're going to show them all standing next to each other. And without further ado, let's jump right into the review. So this is what the 12 figures look like unboxed. They are perfectly in their iconic packaging, just like they would have been retail in the late 80s, early 90s, which is really nice. Getting to pull 12 figures out in original packaging from Playmates, it kind of takes you back to Christmas morning. That's a really fun feeling. That is going to bring out the inner child in anybody. Who do we have here? Splinter. I love Splinter. I'm from New York City, so there's a lot of rats, so that's pretty cool that he mutated with a rat, and everybody loves Master Splinter. With these turtles, some people are buying the complete sets, which is the only way to get them, just for Slash. Slash is a really rare one, and a lot of people lost him, and a lot of people wanted him back in their collection. So again, these are the Playmate original molds for everything, for the figure, for the weapons, for the packaging. Everything's going to be the same as it was in 88, 89 when it came out. The bows and arrows for Master Splinter, the stars, the cane with the hidden sword in it. Everything's going to be in that classic brown little weapons rack inside the packaging. So that is so exciting just to get all of that. And to have this many ninja stars, like all the turtles come with stars, those were always the first things that everybody lost. So it's great to have everybody in their packaging, all their accessories. And for the next part of the review, I am gonna get them all out and get up close with them and talk about what I like and don't like, what I love and what I hate about these figures. So let's get right into the close-up review. We've unboxed the 12 figures in the studio, and I gotta say, I'm really impressed. Again, it felt like Christmas morning opening up that many original Playmates figures with the iconic boxes. It also felt a little bit eerie because if these were the original 88, 89s, they would be worth so much money you'd want to leave them on card and perfect in box. Opening them up though, they did feel the same as the originals because they are the originals. But being an expert and having the entire line of the original TMNT toys and accessories myself, I know what to look for, and certain things just felt a little off, but certain things also felt really right with these. So let's take a closer look. We're going to start on this side right here with some of the villains. It felt really nice to get a Slash right here with all of his accessories and weapons. That was really cool, and his iconic claws on his hand. It was awesome to have a Krang where the celluloid inside the bubble is nice and clear. Normally after 20 years, that celluloid yellowed on most everybody. Baxter was interesting. His paint's a little bit different. He no longer features the paint on the back of his wings, just the front, but everybody displays from the front anyway. Other than that, it was nice to have the iconic Turtle Smasher come with him. Bebop and Rocksteady, they felt good. They were pretty spot on. Yes, Bebop did have some of the problems with the pig facing. Like the makeup was caked on him, like he's Mrs. Piggy's son, all of the other jokes people have said about him online, but he doesn't look bad. The thing that I really hated was his black pants and his black boots. Yes, this is a cool tactical look, maybe, but I did like that on the original they rendered those two different colors. Shredder felt spot on, Master Splinter, all of the turtles all had their pigmentation spot on, like the 88 releasal. Like you see Donatello's got olive colored skin, Michelangelo, Raphael are a brighter green, Raphael's like a Kelly green, and then Leonardo is a dark like military green, so that was really cool. The foot soldier is pretty spot on. I mean, it's a foot soldier to a foot soldier. There wasn't very much paint. You see his original bracers are still on him. Everything that was iconic with him is still there. Some people have said that they do not like the foot symbol on the re-releasal. On the original one, you can see more of an outline of a foot and the toes. And you see on the re-releasal, it's kind of just like a stamp and it's a little bit sloppy. But you know what? When you can have the complete weapons rack for them, perfect and able to display next to him, that's the way to go. Whether you want to open up your sets or not is up to you. Certain figures in this set are already hard to come by, like the Slash and the Krang. People buying the sets just for them to redisplay. The Turtles are already sold out, so those are getting really hard to get. So if you want to keep these on card, they probably are going to increase in value. Playmates has no plans to re-release any others right now, but I know what you're thinking, same thing that I was thinking. Where the heck is Casey Jones and April O'Neil? So if you added in, a couple more obscure down the line and then brought in Casey Jones and April O'Neil into the six-pack, that would certainly sell that six-pack. So that is a really good forward strategy. I don't know who they would pair them with. I know who I would like to see them pair them with. But You know, for right now, I am so happy that they did a 12-figure re-releasal, and you get to own these again. You get to go back to childhood. It's like going into a time machine and opening these figures up once again. I highly recommend getting the sets. They're just great collectibles. I wanted to get these out of the packaging and displayed because, you know, that's what I like to do with my toys. I like to display them. They also sent us another set of 12 that I'm going to be doing a giveaway with on the channel. We're going to be doing that closer to Christmas time because that's when I like to do my giveaways, because nothing makes a happy Christmas, a Merry New Year's, and a great season more than getting new and awesome toys from these iconic lines. It's Ninja Turtles. What's not to love about it? The Wandering Larper highly recommends. Go out and get Playmates re-releasal of the iconic 12. And I can't wait to bring you more toy reviews in 2022.